Hi, it's Grammy, and today I have a book for you called SkippyJon Jones, and it's by Judy Schachner. And I want to thank Colby because he let me borrow this. Every morning, SkippyJon Jones woke up with the birds. And this did not please his mother at all. "Get yourself down here right now, Mr. Kitten Britches," ordered Mama Junebug Jones. "No self-respecting cat ever slept with a flock of birds," she scolded, "or ate worms or flew, or did his laundry in the doohickey bird bath." He's getting in trouble. The lecture went on and on as usual. "You've got to do some serious thinking before you leave this room, Mr. Fuzzy Pants," said his mother, "about just what it means to be a cat, not a bird, not a mouse, or a grouse, or a moose, or a goose, not a rat, or a bat. You need to think about just what it means to be a Siamese cat. And you stay out of your closet," she added, closing the bedroom door. But once he was alone, SkippyJon Jones began to bounce and bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. "Oh, I'm SkippyJon Jones, and I bounce on my bed, and once or 6 times I land on my head. On my way down to the earth from the gigantic bounce, SkippyJon Jones shot past his bedroom mirror. 'Holy guacamole!' he exclaimed. 'SkippyJon Jones, what was that?' So up he went again, and again it appeared. Then, using his very best Spanish accent, he said, 'My ears are too big for my head.'" I don't know how to do a Spanish accent. Sorry. "My ears are too big for my head. My head's eyes too big for my body. I'm not a Siamese cat. I'm a Chihuahua." Back on land, SkippyJon Jones climbed into the toy box and rifled through some of his old junk. After he put on his mask and sword and climbed onto his mouse, SkippyJon Jones began to sing in a mama voice. My name is Skippetito, Friskito. I fear not a single bambito. My manners are mellow, and I'm sweet like the jello. I get the job done, yes, indeed-o. Oh my. Back in the kitchen, Jujubes, Jezebel, and Jilly Boo Jones were helping Mama Junebug Jones make lunch. "Can SkippyJon come out of his room now?" said Jujubee. "No," answered Mama Junebug Jones. "Mr. Fluffernutter is still thinking. In fact, SkippyJon Jones wasn't thinking about being a Siamese cat at all." With a walk into his closet, his thoughts took him down to a lonesome desert road far, far away in old Mexico. Not long into his journey, a mysterious band of Chihuahuas appeared out of the dust. "Ay caramba! Who goes there?" asked SkippyJon Jones. "We go by the name of Los Chimichangos," growled Don Diego, and the biggest of the small ones. "Who are you?" I am El Skipetito, the greatest sword fighter," said SkippyJon Jones. Then the smallest of the small ones spoke up. "Why, the mosquito, dude," said the Poquito Tito. I go incognito, said Skippetito. Do you like rice and beans? Said Pintolito. See, I love mice and beans. Skippetito, he might be the dog of your dreams, whispered Rosalita. Perhaps, said Tia Mia, if he knows the secret password. Leaning toward Don Diego, El Skippetito half sneezed, half spoke the secret password into the Chihuahua's ear. Ah, achoo, piku! Bless you, said Don Diego. Gracias, said Skippetito. Then it's true, decreed Don Diego. Yip, yip, yippee-yito! It's end of Alfredo Bezito. Skippy-pito is here. We have nothing to fear. Adios to the bad bumblebeeto. Then all the chimichangos went crazy loco. First, they had a fiesta. Then they took a siesta. I like a siesta. Oh, here we go. Okay. But after waking, the chimichangos got down to serious business. Using his paws, Don Diego drew a picture in the sand of the great bumblebeeto for Skippetito to see. A hush grew over the chimichangos. So great was one could hear a whisker drop. Alfredo Bezito, whispered the crowd. El Bimbito, Bumblebeeto Bandito. See, said Poquito Tito. The bandito steals our friolas. Not your beans, cried Skippetito, outraged. See, Paquito continued. Red beans, black beans, Boston beans, and blue, cocoa, coffee, kidney beans, pinto, and jelly too. And now he comes for us, Paquito added. ¿Por qué? Asked Skippetito. Because we are full of beans too. Then Don Diego stood tall and in his most somber voice declared, Yo quiero frijos. Huh? Said Skippetito. The dudes just wants his black beans, said Paquito Tito. And you are the dog for the job. Me? Said Skippetito. Then all the chimichangos turned toward Skippetito, the great sword fighter. But poor Skippetito had no time for a plan because in the blink of an eye, a gigantic shadow darkened the landscape. The chimichangos scattered in all directions. Vámonos, Skippetito! Or it is you, the bandito will eato, they cried. Skippetito stood his ground, but his legs shimmied and shook like the jello, and his teeth chattered like castanets. Then, in a moo soft voice, he said, My name is Skippetito Frisquito. I fear not a single bambito. But Alfred Bazito flew straight for Skippetito until the bean-eating bandito hovered only inches away from the great sword fighter's face. Holy frios! Cried Skippetito as he thrust his sword in the air. Suddenly, pop! Then Bambito, landing on Skippetito's sword, the quicker than one could say Chihuahua's cheese and crackers, every kind of bean came spilling out of Alfredo Bazito, the bumblebeeto bandito. Oh, like a piñata. Then all the doggies burst into song. Yip, yippee, yippee-tito! Our hero is El Skippitito. He's the dog of our dreams who delivers the beans, and now we can make our burritos. Clap, clap, clap. But back at home, there was such a ruckus coming from Jimmy Jones' room that Mama Junebugs and the girls just had to find out what was going on. They raced down the hall to the kitty boy's room. Benguito, Crashquito, Papito, Skippitito! Just in time to see SkippyJon Jones' closet exploding. Then out flew Candy, Beanbags, Doggies, the kitty boy with his birthday piñata on his head. SkippyJon Jones, cried everyone. Hola, mochitas, he said in a mooey soft voice. Mama Junebugs lifted up Jimmy Jones and covered his head with furry purry kisses. What I'm going to do with you, you Mr. Cocoa Pugs, she scolded. That night, when he was supposed to be going to sleep, SkippyJon Jones began to bounce and bounce on his big boy bed. Oh, I'm SkippyJon Jones with a mind of my own, and I will bounce on my bed for hours. I know I am a cat, but forget about that. Good night. Say good night, SkippyJon Jones, called his mama. Buenos noches, mis amigos, said SkippyJon Jones. Oh, that is a good book. I really liked that one. I hope you liked it too. Please subscribe to our channel and like the video.